So how would you like to be able to do whatever it is you want, whenever it is you want, wherever it is you want, with whoever you want? That is the definition of success. It's being able to lay out your life, whether it's your personal life or your business life, in a way that you want to run it each and every day. What I figured out was it was the simple things that people did every single day, day in, day out. Everybody wants to be a rock star, but not everybody wants to do the work it takes to be a rock star. And that's what it takes. There's the big picture, there's the big goal, there's the talent, but there are also the little things you do every single day. So to get you started, there's not a definitive list, but to get you started, I've got 5 things you can do every day for success. All right, the first thing you're going to do, and you're not going to like this one. A lot of people don't like this one. Wake up early. Get up. It's amazing how many people want to argue with me about this. But wake up early. Get up. Be up before your competition and be up before the people who give you money. So if they do give you money at night, good for you. You get to sleep in. But I don't care if you're a night owl. I don't care if you're a lark. I don't care if you're a cow. I really don't care. Get up. Get moving. If you're one of those people that it's really hard to get up early, then tomorrow morning, set the alarm 30 minutes earlier than you normally would. Do that for a few weeks and see how much more you get done. But bottom line, the most important thing is you've got to be up before the competition and you've got to be up before the people that give you money. When you wake up before these people, you've got a head start on the day. All right, the second thing you're going to do is watch the news, listen to the news, read the news, pay attention to the news, know what's going on in the world around you. It is a great way to recognize trends and opportunities and write things that are relevant that day. You want to look like you're at the top of your game. You know everything. You're up with everything going on in the world. So do a pass of something, say like CNN headline news. You can get it all in a nice little condensed 30-minute package while you're getting ready. Don't go into anything. Don't post anything first thing in the morning. Don't write anything. Don't call anybody. Don't send an email until you have watched the news or read the headlines and have an idea of what's going on. The third thing I want you to do every day is send something to somebody who can give you money. It could be a client. It could be a previous client. It could be a future customer or client. It's not going to be somebody maybe that owes you money right away. Although if you do owe somebody an invoice, my gosh, get that invoice out first thing that day. Get that out. So it could be an interesting article. It could be a thank you note. It could be a birthday card. You know, when I was in college, my mom would constantly cut out things and mail them to me. It's the equivalent of that. When I see anything online, when I see anything in a magazine, when I see a TV show, anything that makes me think of somebody else, I take note of it, whether it's the URL, the TV channel, when it's going to be on again, and I send people a note and say, this made me think of you. And you know what it does? It makes them think of you. So you stay top of mind. They might not have work for you this week or next week or in a couple of weeks, but they're going to remember that you're the one that said, hey, I was thinking about you. Okay, this is the fun one. This is the fourth thing you're going to do. And you're going to do this every day. That's what people ask me. Do I have to do these things every day? That would be the whole point of it. These are 5 things to do every day for success. Get in touch with an old friend. How fun is that? I got in touch with an old friend. She was my best friend in the 2nd grade. Her husband turns out to be Bill Hines, who illustrates the award-winning cartoon, long-running cartoon, Tank McNamara, who eventually ended up being the illustrator for my latest book. So, I mean, you never know who people have in their network. Social media makes it so easy to get in touch with people that you haven't talked with in a really long time. You never know who those people have in their network. You never know what project they're working on. It may rekindle a friendship, or it may just be a, hey, how you doing? And you never talk to each other again. But you don't know unless you reach out. I reach out to people every single day, and I love Facebook for that. Now, granted, you can get sucked into Facebook and be there. It's like a time vampire, so don't let it do that. But if you see a name and go, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that person in ages, don't just blow it off. click on their name, see what they're doing. That used to be called stalking, I think. But seriously, see what they're doing, or just send them a note and say, I always say ask 3 questions. Ask these people 3 questions. How are you? What are you working on? And what can I do to help? And remember, it's not about you. We're talking about success again, and success is ultimately not about you. It's about what you do for other people. It's about what you bring to the table. So get in touch with an old friend, see what they're working on, offer to make an introduction, offer to send them something, because you never know where it's going to lead. I saw the name of, it was one of my record guys when I was working in radio. I had not seen his name in ages, and it made me smile. So I saw it on LinkedIn, clicked on it, sent him a quick message. Hey, great to see your name. Brought back great memories from all those rock and roll days. How are you? Come to find out, he produces movies now. Sent him a copy of my husband's book. Loved it. It is in pre-production in Hollywood right now. Now, whether it will ever see the light of day, who knows? We're learning a lot about Hollywood. You never know. I can't say that enough for you. So get in touch with an old friend every day. And you may just rekindle a great friendship. Okay, the 5th thing you're going to do. This one seems to be really hard for people because it seems so old-fashioned. And that is, write a handwritten note to somebody. Think about it. When is the last time you got a handwritten note in the mail among all of the credit card applications and the flyers and the catalog and the just junk we all get every day? It's so impersonal, and it just fills up the recycler, and you just hate it, hate it, hate it. Or it's bills, which we hate, hate, hate also. And somewhere in the midst of all of this, somebody who cares about you or appreciates something you have done has taken the time to get a piece of paper, get an envelope, get a stamp, and write a note, even if it's just a couple of lines. It doesn't have to be a dissertation. I've had questions like, how do you send a handwritten note without appearing old-fashioned? A handwritten note will never be old-fashioned. It will always be one of the most powerful, powerful tools you have in your business arsenal. I have awful handwriting. How can I write a handwritten note? It doesn't matter. I can't read my own handwriting. I still have to scan notes I've made to myself and send them to my old assistant and say, what did I put on the grocery list? I have no idea what I've written. That's how bad my handwriting is. So, but don't worry about it. People get, even if they can't read my handwriting, they're getting the gist of it, that I took the time to write a note and say thank you. And it doesn't always have to be a thank you note. It can just be a, hey, I was thinking about you note. Again, going back to that, sending something to somebody who can give you money. So that's kind of, you can combine those tips. It's 5 things. It's just 5 easy things you can do every day. And it's interesting. People tend to fall into 2 categories. There's the, oh my gosh, that's so simple. That's just crazy. Why would something like that make me successful? And then it also falls into the category of, oh my gosh, I have to do those 5 things every day. I barely have time to do anything as it is. Well, that's first of all why you should get up early, because then that would give you 30 more minutes to accomplish these things. But it really is. It's 5 easy things. Wake up early. Pay attention to the news. Send something to somebody who can give you money eventually. Get in touch with an old friend and write a handwritten thank you note. 5 things. Do these things. Tell you what, do me a favor. Do these things every day for 30 days. Every day, no fudging. You know if you're not really doing them or not. Do these 5 things every day for 30 days and tell me if you don't see a difference in your network, in your business. Have you built up more clients? Have you built up more customers? Has your network grown? And believe me, when your network grows, you become more successful. You have more opportunities. So 30, it's like a 30-day, it's like an infomercial. It's like a 30-day challenge, but really try it and then let me know how it worked for you. So here's what I want you to do for me is I would love to hear what it is you do every day. Just one thing. What is the one thing you do every day for success? Also, if you see me out and about, I'm going to be recording these with people all over the country, whether it's at speeches or vacation, airplanes, restaurants. Just come up and tell me, what is the one thing you do every day to make your business, your life successful. And stay tuned to this channel because we're going to start bringing you these videos to find out what it is other people do. I've given you my 5. Now you give me your 1.
The one thing I do every day that I consider a success tip is I make my bed. So I think what happens when I forget to make my bed or I refuse to make my bed is my day doesn't go as well. So that's my success tip for every day.
At the end of the day, people say, are you just really satisfied that you've gotten a lot done? It's like, at the end of the day, I literally am snoring on the couch. My kids are like, Mom, we can't hear the TV. So much for that, you know, really cool rock diva you thought I was. I'm snoring and drooling on the couch. Oh, God, I want to sleep late so bad. Sometimes.